What's up, everybody? This is Get to Know. Welcome to. I'm glad, Cash. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Opus Angel, what's up, sweetheart? Glad you're here. Um, Sorry about earlier. Stop. Got frustrated. No apologies are necessary. I'm the one that got out of line. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have brought that to my sister's channel. So that's on me. Just so no apologies are needed, Cash, whatsoever. Try to stay calm though. I'm gonna do my best. I'm not. I'm not gonna do my best to stay calm. I'm gonna stay calm. I'm gonna do my best not to get emotional because, yeah, um, I'm going through some shit, and you guys are about to hear. You guys are about to hear a little bit about it and whatnot. And this is how it's gonna be. And whether you agree with it or not, whether you like it or not, really don't matter. In the end, this is about me, and this is what I got to do for myself. I'm going to make a few statements here, and first and foremost, the most important thing I want everybody to realize and understand, and I'm sure I'm going to catch shit for it, and I really don't care. I really don't care. Well, why you should have done it sooner. Oh, we did what we came to do. We accomplished our goal. We took nobody besides myself is making me or has influenced me into doing what I'm about to do or what I'm about to say. So first and foremost, I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. I decided to do this regardless of all this other shit that's going on. What's up, Devze? Thank you for being here. To the five people that are watching from the pig pen, that's what I call the. I won't call it the bushes anymore. It's literally the pig pen. You guys just come out and join the chat and be a part of something. You know, I'm pretty sure I know who the five people are that are watching, and that's good because this has to do with probably you. So, without further ado, Opus Angel says, "Hello, Sugar Glider." No, oh, okay, she's logging. She's getting on right now. She had to give me a comfort talk and a pep talk. Like, if you guys really knew how much my wife meant to me and how important she is to me, you guys would probably understand who I am a lot better and whatnot. And I just love you, babe. So, forget all that. Stay on course. Thank you, Debs. I will. First of all, I have removed myself from a few communities in the last 10 hours. I removed myself from these communities because of a decision I made for myself, not because anybody wants to give me shit for being there, not because of any other reason, but besides the fact that I started doing this for a specific reason, and I myself have, for the most part, pretty much lost the plot of why I was here. Oh, I feel a little bit better now. Look who just showed up. Jackie fucking Cunningham. What's up, sweetheart? I'm glad you're here. Anyway, some other creators and stuff and other friends that I have thought I made here on YouTube have been making suggestions towards this, and even a couple people who have been coming at me get to know and just a nobody pretty hard here lately. And I'm going to reiterate the fact I didn't do this for any other reason. I don't come at me all you fucking want. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. However, I removed myself from more than just 2 communities last night. I removed myself from quite a few communities last night. I did it for myself alone, and that's it. When people can when people can just trying to figure out the most decent way to say this, because I'm really a decent human being. I really am. I know I've said shit about some people on my other channel, and yeah, it was fucked up, but I didn't do it because I'm a prick. I did it out of retaliation for them coming at me. I seen somebody in somebody's chat last night, and this person was welcomed back basically with open arms. And I understand these other creators, they have been friends with this person for a lot longer than they have even known me or I have known them. However, for the sake of being a decent person, I know that if I stayed there, the only thing I was going to do was, of course, it was going to damage myself, because I have certain feelings and reservations about this person or people. And I won't put anybody in a position to where I'm giving them an ultimatum. You choose either them or me. I wouldn't expect them to choose me over their longer term friends anyway. I don't expect anybody to choose me over anybody else anyway in the first place. I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm not capable of. One of those things that I'm not capable of is biting my tongue. And no, not because I don't have teeth, but because I have a hard time biting my tongue when it comes to certain things. And when I legitimately got attacked out of the blue for no reason, and whatnot, I wouldn't be able to keep my mouth shut with this person. This person had been asked multiple times, "Hey, do you think you could work something out with him?" And, or, just along those lines. And not only was this question blatantly ignored, not just by the person this question was asked to, but by the creator of the channel we was on and by other members in the community. Ignored, totally blown over. And then to see comments, "Oh, love you, love you, love you." And while I was in this community last night, I know that 2 people for sure knew I was there. And that's all good. I'm not jealous of that. I'm just, I just know that it wouldn't do any good for myself or for the channel creators that I'm speaking of for me to be there, because of the simple fact This person's not sorry for what they said. This person will never be sorry for what they said. I know this. I'm not stupid. And to be perfectly honest, 100% honest with all of you, because I'm honest and I don't care what anybody says. There's people out there trying to paint these false images and shit of me and give these people false impressions of me, but that's not me. I haven't lied to anybody. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't accept this motherfucker's apology anyway. Why? Because someone who is sorry for doing something don't need to be approached and the suggestion made by somebody else to apologize to somebody for something they did. Somebody who's sorry for what they did would have apologized to it on their own accord. So there's been plenty of time. If this one particular person was legitimately sorry for what they did, they would have already approached me. I mean, I'm not a hard guy to find on YouTube, obviously. This person knows what my channel names are, all of it. So it wouldn't have been hard for him to put a post on my community tab or come in here in the chat and say, hey, can we talk? On his own accord. He hasn't. He didn't. And why? Because he don't care. He's not sorry. And that's okay. Maybe I wouldn't be sorry if I was that guy either. From this moment out, everybody will see on their own. And I'm not putting names out there, so anybody can speculate what they want. But the people that this message is intended for, they'll know who they are. First of all, I will not ever remove anything that I have ever put on YouTube. I won't. I think removing stuff that you've put on YouTube, if you remove your stuff from YouTube like that, you are either A, ashamed of what you did and you shouldn't be, or number two, it makes you a hypocrite. Like, I put this content out and I do what I do because I stand behind it and whatnot. Have I made mistakes here? Yeah. Put a 28 in the chat if you are 100% mistake free on YouTube. If you've never made a mistake on YouTube or said something that you regret saying, if you've never said that and you don't regret, put a 28 in the chat if you don't regret anything that you said or done or you made a mistake on YouTube. I'll wait for the 28s to come flying in because there won't be any. Because every single one of us have made mistakes. I've made mine. Here's the difference. I own my shit. I'm Aaron. Cash, I'm Aaron. What's up, Beyond the Terror? Glad to see you here, sweetheart. I know that I said some shit I shouldn't have said. Yep, you're right. I have. Oh, Cash, you haven't ever made a mistake on YouTube? Well, there's got to be at least one in the crowd, I guess. So there you go. Well, I'm glad you've never made a mistake or you don't regret anything you've done on YouTube. 99% of us can't say that. So way to go, Cash. That's awesome. I'm not trying to be a smart ass. I'm not trying to get under your skin or any of that. I'm serious. So good job on that. Maybe you can teach a class on how not to make mistakes on YouTube. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be a prick and I'm not trying to be an asshole or a smart ass. I'm dead serious. Sweet Rock and Robin, how are you, sweetheart? I'm glad to see you here as well. From this moment on, I will no longer make any comment towards a couple creators. And it's not because I'm afraid of legal repercussions, because trust me, I've made my phone calls to the fucking police too, buds. I've made my phone calls to the police too. So I'm not doing this because I'm afraid of the cops knocking on my door. Actually, I encourage them to come knock on my door because I'll put them in their place. Okay? When it comes down to it, the level of evilness that has been put against me and the amount of assholishness that I have said, commented, posted, made videos about compared to their evilness, their deliberate way is insurmountable compared to what they've done against me. I didn't come here to YouTube to do this kind of shit. I actually feel like I don't want to say piece of shit because of that word, but I just feel like I made myself a littler person inside for myself, that I fed into this shit. I am stepping away from 7 communities, as a matter of fact. Not just a couple of ones that has been suggested to me to walk away from. I'm walking away from 7 of them. Why? Because of personal reasons. These 2 particular communities that I started talking about, I have mad respect for them. Who am I to tell them who they can and can't have in their community? That's hypocritical, and that would make me a horrible person. I don't expect anybody to choose me over anybody else. I wouldn't put people in that position and give them an ultimatum. Choose A or B. So for the sake of myself, for the sake of these other 7 communities, I will no longer go into these communities and make comments and be a part of it, because I know myself better than anybody. And as long as that kind of shit continues to go on, I won't be able to keep my mouth shut because I got a big fucking mouth. I'm not the type of person to form an opinion or how I feel about somebody because somebody else's opinion about these people. I will form my own opinions for myself. It has been suggested by many people that I get away from these people, not just these 2 communities, but all 7 of these communities. Somebody that is important to me has suggested that I walk away because it's going to be detrimental to what my Get to Know channel is about. After all, this is about me. The thing some of you might not understand about me and know about me is I didn't start doing YouTube to make money. I didn't start YouTube to gain friends. Okay, you can't do that kind of stuff right now, Jackie. I'm serious. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. No, I understand. I understand what he means. I do. Real quick, for the sake of this live, please, moderators, don't block anybody unless I ask today. I know, Opa, when I talked to you earlier, I told you a totally different game plan, but that was for going forward. Please don't time anybody out for this live unless I ask. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, I started my journey. Aaron, you have a big heart. I can't keep reading the chat, you guys. Yeah, I'm putting the paper towel over the chat so I can't read it, you guys. I'm trying to dust it off, Deb. I really am. I'm just learning how to deal with emotions, and I'm not doing very good. So you guys got to be part of that if you're here. So, I started my journey here on YouTube for myself, 100% for myself. I was struggling real bad with my abuse, and my therapist and I, okay, I'm done. My therapist and I came up with the idea that reaching out to people and getting my story out there and whatnot could be a way for me to heal myself. So legitimately, I started this YouTube journey for myself. And to be completely honest, I started this YouTube journey literally for myself. My first intentions when I got here was not to be a voice for anybody or any demographic. It was to get my story out there, to see if I could get myself to feel better about the person I am, about who I am, and move on in my life, because I struggle day to day with who I am. I feel like a constant failure. I feel like a piece of shit. I feel like just a nobody. Honestly. Every day, I feel like I've let my children down. I feel like I've let my wife down. I feel like I've let everybody down. And there's nothing anybody can say that's going to change that feeling for me. And then it turned into something more. It started to work. It was working for the most part, and then it quit. So then my counselor and I decided, let's go in a different direction. Let's go in a different direction and maybe start, creating some awareness and shit. So that's what I did. So I legitimately started this journey for myself. It's turned into something that's bigger than myself and greater than myself or anybody else in this chat or this community or on YouTube. The purpose behind this channel is bigger than any of us. And I've lost sight of that. I really did. I'm human. I make mistakes. So I'm not going to ask anybody to forgive me for that. I'm not. I don't expect anybody to. From here on out, going forward, I will no longer speak of this community that came after me. I can tell you this right now, regardless of whether you stop talking shit about me or not, you will never, ever again see anything from me. Now, let's get this straight. People know that people create sock accounts or whatever the fuck they call them, ghost accounts or whatever the fuck they call them. There's another Just a Nobody, and I'm going to spit this, and I'm going to say this creator's name right now. I don't give a shit at all. There is another Just a Nobody that is in the community of general awareness's community, and people have got that mixed up with my other channel, Just a Nobody. And I'm telling you right now, 100 million fucking %, I have not been a member of general awareness community since last August. I don't go in there. I will never go in there ever. So that Just a Nobody, that account was probably created to cause more shit for me. So just so you know, there's that. Going forward, I will not speak of these other creators, whether they quit talking about me or not. I'd appreciate it if you did. I don't expect an apology, nor would I accept an apology. I wouldn't, and I won't. Who is it? Oh, shit. Okay. I totally forgot. I've been an emotional wreck for the last 24 hours. I forgot I have case management, but I'm going to make her wait for about another 5 minutes or so. So I can finish this up. I wasn't planning on being on here this long in the first place, but going forward, I will not take anything down that's on either one of my channels. I will never delete anything off my channels. I think it's hypocritical and I think it's bullshit. I stand behind what's on my channels, even though my opinions can change. Everybody else's can too. At the time that they were on there, I stood behind it. I supported it. That's me. I will no longer speak of these channels. I don't care whether they want to continue on trying to bash me and take me down. It's okay. It's okay. I don't want anybody else going after them if they do continue to attack me, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I appreciate there's certain people, and I'm not going to throw them under the bus by naming their names, but there are certain people out here that are in my community, in this community, that have defended me, and I've seen the repercussions and the bullshit that has been thrown at them for doing so, and I don't want anybody else catching that kind of shit for defending me. I appreciate it. It feels amazing to know that you guys are out there doing that for me. But I can defend myself, and I will, just for the mere fact that I don't want you guys getting caught up in the bullshit, in the drama, and helping these creators get content. I don't want that. That's not what I want. From here on out, on this channel, it's back to why I started this channel in the first place. That's to get the laws and penalties changed for crimes, sex crimes against children, changed to harsher sentences, stricter penalties, and way better guidelines and whatnot when it comes to sex offenders in the United States and the United Kingdom and around the world. I am not in any way, shape, or form a child advocate of children who have been sexually abused. I am not an advocate for children at all. I'm not. There are plenty of advocates out there for children. I'm glad there's advocates out there for children. I feel bad that this shit goes on for these children, and I'm sure somebody's going to try to twist this in another direction, but I don't mean it in that way. I care about kids. Trust and believe that. Okay? My heart breaks every time I read a case. My heart breaks every time I learn about new things about these cases. However, I am an advocate for getting the laws and penalties changed to stricter penalties, harsher law definitions, so that these fucking parasites will stop doing what they're doing. That's it. That's what I'm an advocate for. I am not an advocate for actual children themselves. I'm glad they're out there for them, yes. I'm not an advocate for adult men who have been sexually abused. This channel is about letting people come up and tell their story so we can create awareness of how bad it's gotten. Okay? That's why. To give people an opportunity to tell their story, to move on. Okay? It's about that. I am not an advocate for those. My heart goes out for people that of them I fit in that category. This channel, me, get to know Erin McGonigal, me. I am an advocate to getting the laws and penalties changed when it comes to sex crimes against children, to holding judges, prosecuting attorneys, and people in positions of power responsible for letting these pedophiles off with easy sentences, giving them a slap on the hand. With that being said, from here on out, and I give you my word on that. I give you my word on that. No matter what anybody says, my word is my honor, my bond. That's what I'm about. I give you my word. I will no longer partake and participate in the negativity of being a part of that shit and whatever. Say what you want about me, do what you want to me, whatever. I don't care. You're not going to stop me. This is Get to Know. I love each and every one of you. I'll go back later when I'm not such an emotional fucking read. Just reacting to the chat. Thank you all for being here. I love each and every one of you. This is Get to Know. Have a good day, everybody. May God bless you all. And like one more time, one child is one too many. And please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs down button. I don't care. It helps out the reason of the channel. This is Get to Know. Have a blessed day, everybody. And remember, tell your friends about me because they're going to want to know.